Good morning everyone, it's Tuesday. I hope your week's going well so far. Thank you so much for tuning in as always, and welcome back to the Magnificent Mags channel. Now a big thank you. The response to my last video on the proposed stadium move to LeagueCup has been overwhelming. All the views, new subscribers, the comments, honestly it's been fantastic. I really appreciate it. Always please give us feedback, never be afraid to leave any, whether I'm doing things well, bad, or where I can improve. By listening to you, it improves the channel. Now this one, it is an ad hoc video of the day because I said the last video wouldn't be till tomorrow in response to the fixtures being released at 9 AM for next season. However, the club have released next season's cup scheme enrolment news, so let's get underway with that. So yes, the 2025-26 cup scheme enrolment info has been released by the club. Now if you're a new viewer to the channel or you're unaware what that is, it was a cup scheme process that was introduced to make it smoother for season ticket holders. What it does is gives you priority access to your season ticket seat, which you're normally in for league games, and that's to all domestic cup games and European games. Obviously, if you're in Europe, at home only. So that's FACup, CarabaoCup, and the Champions League. Because the process in the past was stressful and full of anxiety. Because, say for example, you're at work, your hours don't align with when essentially a general sale opened up for these games. You'd sit in a queue and you could be there anywhere from 10 minutes to over an hour, anywhere from 100 people to 10,000 people in front of you. The little stick man would walk across the screen, and then when you get on, you wouldn't be able to get a desirable seat, or it would be out of your price range. So the club introduced that to make it easier for season ticket holders. It's a benefit, and it's been fantastic. It's open now. Obviously the club announced this yesterday, and the deadline to enrol in one, two, or all three of the schemes is 5 PM next Friday, and that is the 27th of June. Now I normally say you've got plenty of time, but I'll add some expediency into this and just say it'll go by really quickly. I mean, we're already the 17th of June. 2 weeks today is the 1st of July. Like, honestly, the year's just going like that. Basically halfway through the year almost. So if you just put it to one side, like I normally do with some things, you'll think, oh, I can just do that later. And then 2 days later, you'll forget about it. And then you'll suddenly realise you've literally got a day or two to quickly get everything like in order and signed up to. So that's why I add a bit like urgency into there. I'm not saying you need to do it right away, but just remember 10 days can go by quickly. So next I'll go through the pricing and payment information date. So let's go through them. I've noted them down because it was a lot to remember off the top of my head, and I wouldn't have been able to remember it all. So domestic cup prices have been frozen. So category 1, 2, 3 and level 7, £20 for adults, £25 for the Platinum Club or Bar 1892. Juniors, category 1 through to level 7, £10. Platinum Club and Bar 1892, £15. Senior, category 1 to level 7, a tenner. Platinum Club in 1892, £15. Students /18 to 21s, category 1 and level 7, £20. A tenner for category 2 and 3. Bar 1892 and the Platinum Club, £25 a piece. FACup, adult, £30 for category 1 to level 7, £35 for Platinum Club in 1892. Junior, £15 for all categories, £20 for 1892 and Platinum Club. Senior, £15 all categories, £20 for 1892 and Platinum Club. And finally, students /18 to 21 year olds, £30 for category 1 level 7, £15 for category 2 and 3, and £35 for the Platinum Club and Bar 1892. The Champions League league stage only, adult category 1, 2, 3 and level 7, £60, premium seating £70 a pop. Junior, £30 full standard categories, £35 a pop for premium seating. Senior, £35 full standard seating categories, £45 a pop for the premium seating. And students /18 to 21, £60 for category 1 level 7, £35 for category 2 and 3, and premium seating £70 each. And the payment dates for the Champions League games will be taken on the 1st of July, 1st of August, 1st of September and 1st of October. So yes, they are auto payments, but it's great that they're spread out. It's a bit like the season ticket info when it was released for renewals. It's great that the club are listening, and in comparison to Aston Villa, prices have only went up by £5, and it's been 2 years since we're in the Champions League. So honestly, I think the pricing's competitive. I know people will be worried about it, but I'd just say my advice, obviously football is becoming expensive, so if you can't go to all of them, I'd recommend just choosing the games that you really want to go to. And obviously the most exciting ones will likely be the Champions League. In comparison to Aston Villa's prices, I've just got to say, because Villa's, for non-season ticket holders, when they won it last season, were £85, £94, £97. And season ticket holders slightly discounted to £70, £79 and £82. I think the club have done well in terms of the pricing structure compared to how other clubs have done it. As I've said, Villa as a comparison, and how expensive everything is these days. It'd only be £60 for elite level Champions League football is fantastic. Now, for the domestic cup games, obviously once those draws are made, when the third round, the 15th and the 22nd of September for the Carabao Cup, because we're European involvement, and with the FA Cup, that'll be January. Once fixture info is released, the draws have been made, payment will be taken within 7 days of the fixture announcement. And the main thing, as the club stress, make sure your email and payment details are up to date and your phone number, because if your payment's unsuccessful, you'll get 48 hours to make payment. Otherwise, the club will remove you for the rest of the season from the cup schemes, and they'll release your seat on general sale to someone else. So, how to enrol? What you do is you go to book.NewcastleUnited.com. Now, you might be put into a queue first, as I mentioned before. The stick man is back for this, people signing up, because there's a lot of traffic. Now, once you're in though, well, it'll ask you to enter capture information possibly first, but once you get past through the queue, you'll go onto your landing page, go to the 3 lines in the top right, go down to my account at the bottom and the little man symbol. When you click on that, it'll either take you straight to the home screen of your account, or it might ask you to log in, depending on if you've been logged in recently. Once you're in, click on Cup Scheme. It'll bring the screen up, click Add, and then on the first drop down, it'll give you the option to enrol into the domestic cups and the Champions League. Now, I've just got to say, you can only do this one at a time. So what you would do first is just choose the one you want the most. So you might just choose Champions League, you might just choose FA Cup, or you might just choose Carabao Cup. Now, the way to do it, once you've selected the scheme you want to be in, go down to payment type. The only option you'll have is credit debit card. And then the next box under that will either ask you to enter your payment info if your card's not already registered, or if it's your main bank account, you've used it before, it should already pre-populate. Mine did when I registered yesterday. And then you just click OK at the bottom, and your little notification will come up on the screen, so you're now enrolled. And then you just repeat the process for the other ones if you want to enter more than one. Obviously, it's your choice. You can either just do Europe, all 3, a mix of Europe and 1 domestic cup, or both domestic cups and no Europe. But I think everyone will want to be at the Champions League games. And like I said, just repeat the steps, same info, choose the cup, card info, OK, and once you enroll, you get the notification. Click on Cup Scheme, and then it'll just come up underneath. It'll have them listed for each one you enrolled in. See, I just want to go through pros and cons of this. The pros are obviously you get priority access. You're in your season ticket seat, or safe standing like I am in the corner. There's no stress and anxiety of the general sale, so obviously that's a good thing. Now the cons are it is auto payment, so you've got to make sure you've got the extra money set aside, and obviously these are tough times financially, so obviously, just like I said, if you can't do all of them, choose the one that's most affordable for you and that you want to go to. And obviously when it comes to the domestic cups, being auto-enrolled into these schemes means that you'll probably have money taken £20 for less desirable games. So obviously £20 the League Cup cost for adults, and yeah, you might get like an Accrington or like a Fleetwood at home. The pros are you're guaranteed to be at every home cup game. And when it comes to getting to semi-finals and finals, yes, it's different criteria, so it doesn't mean you're guaranteed to go there, but the more cup games, the cup scheme's designed for this, you'll be high on the priority list when the club release what that info is. Obviously, when it comes to the Carabao Cup final, it's up to the regulators, so obviously the FA Cup's up to the FA, the Carabao Cup's obviously up to the EFL, Champions League, if we're somehow got to Budapest next year. Fingers crossed. It's not going to happen though. That's up to UEFA when it gets to the major finals, all the semi-finals, obviously, because the FA Cup semi-finals and finals are both at Wembley. But yeah, the more games that you go to, the higher you'll be on that list. And obviously, if you go to away games, you'll get a little bit more priority than those who just went to home games. So that is a massive pro to it. But like I said, only do the games that are affordable for you. Don't stress yourself or worry yourself about money if you can't go to them. With the domestic cup games, you'll get an email confirmation in advance of when payment will be taken, then you'll get your receipt after to confirm payment's been taken, so that'll reassure you. But like I said, make sure all your info's up to date, because if you don't make payment within 48 hours, if it fails the first time, the club will release your seat to general sale and you'll be removed from the cup schemes, and then that'll mean you won't have any chance of getting to any final. Now obviously the main talking point of all this has been obviously cost and that, because times are tough at the moment, cost of living crisis and that. And one thing I don't like seeing when people are saying it's going to be expensive, it's when people are just being condescending and patronising, like they've got some superiority over others, or like they're a better person, saying, oh, well, if you can't afford to go to the games, I'll take your ticket or give it to someone else. So times are tough. Not everyone's loaded. And you've seen it with Manchester City, the price of their success. People mock their support at some away games or cup finals. But imagine getting to the latter stages of every cup competition every season. How are people going to afford that? Some are having to prioritise other games. So as I've said, please don't be harsh on your fellow fan. Don't condescend. Don't patronise them. They're working hard to afford these tickets and try and like have the best experience themselves, or for their children to enjoy themselves. Because that's what it is. When we're gone, it goes on to your children. They carry the black and white torch. But anyway, yeah, that's it on the cup scheme information. Please let me know your thoughts below. Have you enrolled in the cup scheme? I enrolled up to all 3 yesterday. It's exciting times. But yeah, please put your thoughts in the comments. And if you do like what I do and you want the latest videos dropping in your inbox, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, and you can customize the notifications by either personalizing or having all videos appear once I upload them. And also please give a like and follow to all my other social channels. You can find the Linktree URL on the top of each bio. And please do the same for my friends at Magpie 24/7, Magpie Ultras and NUFC 360. Now a little tease on my next videos. I'm going to be on location at where possibility of the new training ground's going to be located, and also I'll have a video tomorrow in response to the fixtures being released at 9 AM. Exciting times. We've got 48 games minimum next season. That's 8 in the Champions League, 1 in each domestic cup, 38 league games, 33 on the weekend and 5 in midweek. First game of the season is the weekend commencing the 16th of August, and the final game of the season is on the 24th of May, when everyone kicks off at the same time. And we've had 11 games at home in the last 13 seasons have been kicking off at StJamesPark. So will we get a home game or will we get an away game? We'll find out tomorrow. But that's it from me for now. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. I'll see you on the next one.